guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get this hairstyle without having to use a blow dryer. All you're going to need is a big barrel curling iron. If you're new to my channel, you should totally smash that subscribe button so we can achieve our goal of 450 subscribers before the end of February. We've all been to the salon and loved the way that they blew out our hair, and then we wanted to achieve the same look at home, but we were unable to do it. Well, this technique will show you guys how to get a salon blowout at home. So if you are interested, then just keep watching. Okay, so prior to doing this, I just came out of the shower and I prepped my hair and washed it with a volumizing shampoo. You don't want to use something that has moisturizing properties into it because we don't want our hair to be weighed down. We want our hair to be volumized. So what I can suggest to you guys is when you are showering to use a volumizing shampoo. I like to use the Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen Shampoo by Organics. It's sulfate free, so it's good for your hair. You're also gonna want to add product to your hair. So I like to use a volumizing mousse. I use the Tresemme. It's an extra firm controlling mousse. It's humidity resistant. Doesn't matter what brand of mousse you use. If you use something with volumizing properties, you should be able to achieve the same result that I'm going to show you guys today. So afterwards, I detangled my hair, put in the mousse, went through it again with the brush, and put it up in a towel to take out any added moisture. Now I'm just going to show you guys some of the tools that we're going to be using today, and one of them being a blow dryer. Now I'm not going to be using this to blow out my hair because that defeats the purpose of this video, but I'm just going to be using it to blow out my bangs, and I'm going to be using it to dry my hair completely so then we can go into the next step. The next and the most important tool that we're going to be using in this video is a 2-inch curling iron. I recommend getting a 2-inch for this, or maybe a size below, which should be a 1 3/4. I think that will do it for you, because you have to understand that we want to achieve a blowout look. And what is a blowout? Well, a blowout is a blow dryer and a round brush like this. And we want to have something to basically skip over that whole blow drying step. So you want to use something pretty big so it doesn't add a curl to your hair. And this will not add a curl. This particular iron is from Hot Shot Tools. I purchased this at Sally Beauty. You can pick it up. I believe it's about $40. But it's so good and it really helps achieve that look that we're going for today. You're also going to need something to hold your hair in sections, so I'd say like a scrunchie or a clip. So without further ado, let's get glammed. Okay, so I'm just going to take my hair out, and I'm just warning you guys, I look a little nuts, but that's okay because in a few minutes we're going to look great. So I'm just going to brush all this out. So I'm just going to make sure there's no knots or tangles because that's not fun. And I'm just going to use a wet brush for this. I love using wet brushes. I feel like it really gets through the hair nice and easy. So now I'm just going to take my blow dryer and I'm just rough drying it to make sure that all the hair is dry and sleek and smooth so we can work into the next step. Section it off because we're going to be starting from the bottom first. So I just put my curling iron on the lowest setting because this thing gets pretty hot. I put it at 280, which is the lowest setting. Normally what you should be doing is applying a heat protectant to your hair, but I ran out, so I'm taking a risk here. So just know to apply heat protectant to your hair when you're using any styling tools. Okay, so now that it's pretty warm, I'm just going to brush out my hair because we don't want any flyaways and we just want everything to go smoothly. So I'm going to take my curling iron, and you want the clamp to be on the outside. You don't want it to be inside your hair. You want it to be on the outside facing like the wall. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to slide it down. And once I get to the end, I'm just going to roll it up. Now that it's been there a few seconds, we're just going to release it, and you should see that it formed a really pretty bend. I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to take my iron, put it in, slide it down, and roll it up. So now that that's heat it up, I'm just gonna let it go, and there we go, we have that bend again. So now we did it on both sides, and we also want it to be volumized in the back as well. So I'm just gonna take my paddle brush and I'm just gonna take a piece from the back. So like the piece from the back section. I'm gonna hold it up, you guys can see, sorry. And then I'm just gonna take my iron and I'm gonna do the same thing that we did with the rest of the hair, except I'm gonna be rolling it backwards. And now I'm just gonna let it go. And as you see, it has the same bend as we did in the front. So now I'm just gonna continue with the rest of the sections of my hair. I'm gonna speed it up because it's gonna take a little bit. But I wanna show you guys the process and how the finished result will look. Completely styled, and I know this looks a little crazy, but hairspray is our last step and it's our final fix to the hair. So I'm just gonna take my hairspray, I'm gonna spray the bangs to keep them in place, and then I'm gonna move on to the rest of my hair because we're going to be applying this at the roots, which will give us that added hold and that added lift. So I have a lot of layers, so I'm gonna be taking the first layer of my hair and just gonna be flipping it upwards. I hope you guys can see. And I'm just gonna be spraying the roots. And I'm gonna hold it there for a second or two. I know this looks nuts, but you'll see the end result. It's so worth it. So I have it drying, and then I'm just gonna go to the bottom of my hair because that's what's gonna lift everything also. So I'm just gonna flip my head over, and I'm just gonna spray this all. And then once it's dry, I'm gonna flip it up, and you're gonna see the volume that we have. It's actually crazy the amount of volume that we have, but this stays all day and it's just such a pretty look. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a nice big thumbs up and leave a comment down below as to what you thought of this video. Make sure you get yourself subscribed to my channel so then you'll be notified for any more future videos. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.